Our kickball team just got knocked out of the playoffs, so we're celebrating with beer shots, I think. I'm not really sure what's going on.
This guy's just not in it.
The height differential is crazy.
Good evening. Remember the video I had a while back called Walking Alone at Night? Well, here I am again. I went to the Steppenwolf play, as you saw. It was called The Night Alive, and it was very enigmatic, and I decided I didn't want to take the bus home. I just wanted to walk and sort of think about it, and also think about some other things that need thinking about. So it turns out that I was a bit hasty in my judgment of the people for their work on the bathroom ceiling last video. They were halfway through it, so they came back the next day and finished it, and it looks nice, and they think they've solved the leak now, in the sense that it was just the people upstairs who were not being very careful about where they put the water when they were taking a shower. So it was leaking through the floor, and it's not possible to seal the entire floor because there's always going to be something you forgot, so they just have to hope that the people upstairs are a bit more considerate in the future. And if that doesn't work, the owner told me he's going to install a glass shower door to help them. But now I'm just judging the people upstairs instead of the people that were working on the bathroom ceiling, so negativity all around. I think the problem really is that I'm running into this thing again where I'm not really sure what my goals are. So I just get a little bit frustrated with everything because you can see the bad side of everything if you're not predisposed to look for a good side in that it's helping you towards some kind of goal. Here's a funny thing. Today I was booking tickets for a flight to Pinellas County in Florida because that's where one of our school partners is, and they need an engineer to go down there. And that was the worst thing. I hate booking flights, and it was so much worse because the flight is on Monday, so it was like $500 each way. I mean, it's company money, but on the other hand, I'm going to be there for 2 days, and it's going to cost them $1,000 to send me there. So like, they must have a lot of faith that I'm going to deliver something useful to them while I'm down there. So I don't know, it's a lot of pressure. But the good news is, after I was finished booking the flights and I got back to regular coding, I was so happy because like, usually coding isn't that fun, but compared to booking airplane flights and hotels, hell yeah, it's fun. My arm is a little tired right now. This is difficult. So I guess I'll just say goodnight for now. I actually have zero plans for what's going to happen tomorrow, except apparently I have to do work because there's this really important product feature that, again, has to be in by the beginning of next week. So I guess I'll do some coding, and I guess we'll see what else happens. Probably I'll just like take a walk again like I just did tonight getting home and just try to think about stuff again. But it's so hard to organize my thoughts. Like, we've been reading Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, and in that the narrator is just so good at organizing his thoughts. And just by comparison, hang on a sec. By comparison, I'm like a total noob. I don't know. And like, I just don't know the motivation for organizing my thoughts, I guess. Like, if I have a goal, it'll be easier, but this is what the narrator in that book is talking about when he says lateral drift. I don't have a goal that I'm working towards, so I'm just sort of drifting sideways until I finally find a direction to go. That's at least one very useful concept that I've gotten from this book. Although I'm sure there are dozens, but it's hard to keep track of them all. Okay, now I'm really gonna say goodnight.
I think that's good. If you push it too far in, it's going to be impossible to get out.
Cheesecake.
They're actually very insulating. Does that actually look done, Nathan, according to your experience?
I never really paid much attention when Mom and Emily were making these things, so...
Do you want to send this right now and ask if this is ready?
No? I mean, the turnaround time would be too long anyway, so it's really not a problem. We'll be fine. Yeah. Lemon zest, lemon juice, blueberries, sugar. Gonna go on top of the cheesecake.
Yeah, so we're doing it now because we want this to be cooled before we drizzle it onto the cheesecake.
So they have to like at least
get a little more simmer?
Like it squished a little bit,
Do you want me to squish it?
I don't know. I think we should read the instructions.
There is no instructions. I read the instructions already.